Good evening, everybody. This is Aaron, the Carnivore guy, coming to you on a Monday night. I am still debating if I'm going to stick with StreamYard or go to something else. I have my interview lined up with Brian this week. We're going to do StreamYard still, but from there, I don't know. I'm gonna do some other videos on some of the other ones, and I'm just going to decide what I want to do. I hope everyone is having a fantastic evening. This is my new version of Forgiveness Monday. I decided to change the name. It's just going to be Carnivore Talk. You know, Forgiveness Monday is still fine. We can forgive ourselves of what we did this weekend. But yeah, I just thought it was something different to do here. And for those of you that noticed, I did put out a couple videos recently. You know, a very basic. You know, you want to start carnivore. Here's some basic things, and those are just basic things that I thought about. Over the past. I mean, it's easy just to go in and say, eat these foods, cut these foods out, but I think there's a lot of different ways to go about it. To be honest. But yeah, so welcome. I hope everyone's having a great day. Brenda and Lynn are in the house. What did you eat for dinner tonight, Lynn? Anything good? I have not had dinner yet. I was helping a friend out this weekend. He's out of town, and his cat, very old cat, needs a little bit extra attention. So I was here helping him out. So now he's got some laundry going, and then when I'm done with this, I'm going to pack up and go home. He will be home at some point tonight. So definitely, it's been fun. So I'm on location, so to say. Good morning, good evening, Rick. How you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Welcome. Yeah, Lynn saying hi to everyone, and Milton. Yeah, I got this cat is like almost 20 years old. Hey Jeff, how you doing? He is on his last legs. He's got for a cat, stage 4 kidney disease. He doesn't drink a lot. He still eats, but he doesn't, doesn't drink a lot of water. So he's got to get these IV basic fluid injections to keep the kidneys going. So it's definitely, it's rough. But hey, he's still going. Bless his heart. Wendy, welcome, Wendy. Oh, wait, Lynn, what did you have? Some eggs, but they were good. I had some eggs and steak this morning that I had left over. And then from there, I was at the gym today. I don't think I ate anything else. I had a hard-boiled egg this afternoon. When I go home, I'm actually doing a recipe video for a video that'll come out later in the week. So I'll be eating that later. And then we'll go from there. Did my sardine fast over the weekend. And that interesting results from the sardine fast, as I talked about last night in Amy's live. People are probably getting sick of seeing me. I was on with Thomas. I was on with Amy. But, I think it's important for everyone to share their stories. And just, you never know who's watching. You never know. It could be someone new who's been in a similar situation. And definitely, it's always important. After every live I've done, just going over my story, I wind up, getting some messages from people. So it's really great. Hey, millionaire, how you doing today? Loving your work. Hey, that's not a problem. I understand that, having to help out the wife. I understand how that is. I appreciate the time you do give. Absolutely. And I'm working on your channel there as well. My last cat lived 21. Wow. We had a cat, and this was back when we would when I was little, we would let the cat out. And this was a cat that was an outdoor cat. He'd come home with animals. He lived probably till he was about 16. And then my Gizmo, who just died earlier this year, he was going on 19 years old. He passed away. And then now we got my middle one. He's got to be 10 or 11 now. And then the kitten. So yeah, we've had a lot of luck with cats over the years. We've never had anyone who wasn't around for a while. But now that we have 2 dogs, I don't know. We'll see how this kitten fares. but we love cats. I love rescuing animals. I've always been an animal lover. Yeah, Lynn. But I mean, hey, he's lived a good life, so he's not, no complaining here. No complaining. Got Isabel in the house. Lynn's in the house. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. So with my video series, I just did a yes, they are. We can go on vacation, and honestly, like when we would go on vacation, I would leave a sink running for the cat because they just drank out of the sinks. I would leave plenty of dry food, and someone would come over every few days to give them a little bit of wet food, and they were good. So yeah, cats are just very self-sufficient. When they want you, and then they don't want anything to do with you. They don't care. Hey, Wayne, how you doing here today? Yes, cats. Milton is a menace. Most cats usually are, but cats are great. They love to cuddle. They love to cause trouble. So yeah, my most recent video I did was about why you do stuff, and no matter what you do in life, I've learned, and not just through carnivore and keto, but anything. Like you want to find a new job, you need to have a reason to do something, and it's got to be a good reason. And that's why I say, you should always know your why for anything. As people know, I started doing these Monday lives because I hate my job, and they forced me to work weekends again, and it really sucks. And I'm miserable because my kids play sports, I umpire. So when I can't do that stuff on a weekend, it really ticks me off. It makes me hate my job. But why do I stay at my job? I could easily quit my job and go get another job, but why am I still there? And that's an easy answer for a why. It's because I need to make money. I have a mortgage. We have bills to pay, like everyone else. That's the number one thing. I need to support my family. And that's my biggest why for staying at my job. But it doesn't stop me from looking for another job. I definitely do. And that's the same thing with, if you're going to, talk to someone who wants to start keto, carnivore, or just improve their health. Like, the easiest thing to do for somebody is, hey, how you doing? We have BBA. Why? Yeah, don't know the name. Sorry. I've seen the name, but I don't know the name, like the actual name. I'm learning. But yeah, everyone needs to know why you're going to do something. Because if you don't have a why, are you really going to do it? What's your motivation to continue on with anything? What's my motivation to? It's Barb. Thank you. No, you're not late to the party at all. Party's always going on somewhere. That's the great thing about YouTube. There's always a party to join. My thing is I always try to find a time to go live when no one else is on, because I hate cutting into other people's time. I know Lance will be going on in about an hour, so I'll make sure I'm done before that. That's actually the washer that just went. So that was the washer is done. So my buddy's got a really nice fancy washer and dryer, so they go really quick, which is good. So all I gotta do is throw stuff in the dryer and we'll be good. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lynn. I appreciate that. But if you're not gonna, know why you're doing something, exactly, Wayne? If you're not gonna know why you're doing it, what's your motivation to continue? If you don't have that why, it's like, it's not just like a fad for some people. Some people might say, I'm just going to give this carnivore or keto a try. Why not? I hear about it. Just to give it a try. I mean, are you really giving it an honest effort, or are you just going to maybe for a couple of days try and eat some meat and some eggs and maybe not have some soda? That's not really a good why, just because I see other people doing it. Like, what's your end game? For me, it was to live and see my family and watch my kids grow up. But you need a second why as well, because, a why to live and not be dead by now is great, but it's kind of a continuing why. So what were my other whys why I did it? Obviously I wanted to reverse my type 2 diabetes. I wanted to lose weight and feel better so I can be more active and do stuff, and both of those whys are going to help me live a longer life. So we hope. But, some people just want to lose some weight, and that's fantastic. But if you don't have that backup reason, why you're going to do it, what's going to happen when you lose I want to lose 30 pounds. Okay, you lost your 30 pounds. So are you just going to go back to eating the old way because you lost 30 pounds? And then you're just going to gain it back. So I find it important, and I'm going to stress this when I start coaching on a regular basis, that, I want to understand why you want to do this. If I'm going to take on a client and work with them, I need to know, I need to see that there's a motivation on their side. I'm definitely, I want to help people 100%, but I need to know you're in it for the right reason. And who wants to waste their time? Who wants to waste my time? I don't want you to waste your money. If it's just a quick fix, we can do that really quick and easy. But, I'm looking for people who are looking for the long-term gains here. Must have motivation for the reason why you are doing something hard. The motivation has to affect. Exactly. It needs to be something for you. It needs to be something that impacts you. Like, why did I start a YouTube channel? I needed to do it for my own accountability. So I could be, keeping myself accountable. I have people to, tell them what I'm doing. Hey, Mason's in the house. How you doing? Saying hi. We got Wisecracker and Jerry in the house. Talking, not chatting, and listening to you. Oh, that's fine. I know how that is. I listen to a lot of people at work, and I can't chat during the day. I always feel bad because people are probably saying hi, and I don't see it. And then the chats go by so quick, you miss it. So if you ever say hi to me in the chats and I don't say hi back, please don't think I'm being rude and ignoring you. During the day, it's just tough at work. Tomorrow's really going to suck for me at work because I got a training. So not only do I got to work like an off schedule, I got to work 9 to 5. I mean, it's not horrible, but I'm used to working 7 to 3. But I got to work 9 to 5, and it's a training. My company's doing this carpe training, or crappy training as we're calling it. It's supposedly team building. This place has got their crap in the wrong spots. I'm friends with people at work. We all, you work with each other. You see them more than your own family. And yeah, we all know what's going on, but I only need to know so much about my coworkers' lives. They only need to know so much about me. And honestly, I've been working from home for the last while now. So I'm interested to see the reaction when they see me, because since the last time I've seen them, I definitely have dropped even more weight. And they are very supportive. So that's a huge thing. So my coworkers, I miss them, but I do like working at home. And I'm just as productive at home as I am when I'm in the office. So yeah, I mean, that's why I started this channel, because I came on every week. I weighed in, people were probably bored with it, but that kept me motivated to wanting to make sure I'm doing the right things throughout the week. I'm not cheating on my diet, and if I get on the scale, what am I going to say? Oh, this week I forgot to weigh in. Well, why am I not weighing in? Is it because I don't want to tell people I gained weight or something like that? And that was the big why for this. But now I'm at my goal. So why am I going to keep doing this channel? And why am I going to start putting more money into this channel? I don't make money off the channel, and it's fine. Maybe I'll get monetized someday. Maybe I won't. Maybe people will buy me a cup of coffee. Maybe they won't. But, it's my why is because now I want to help people going forward. Whether it's one person, two people, I don't want to take on more than I can handle. I mean, I got to work and things like that. But that's why I'm here now, because I just want to have an impact on people's lives. Everyone that I've met in these channels have had an impact on me and have helped me grow into the person that I am now. I am so much more confident in myself now than I was even 4 or 5 months ago. Like I said last night, I barely was going on and doing videos, panels, anything like that. And especially if it was with people I didn't know on there. If, for example, if I saw Dr. Kiltz with Rick and Papa, I use that as an example. I wouldn't go on there. They've all been doing that together for a while. I would be too nervous and too shy to go on there. But now I think I finally overcame those anxieties. They'll probably always be there, but the anxieties that I had, before going to Toronto, they're not there. I don't freak out over it. I don't let things bother me. If I'm going somewhere for the first time, that's it. I'll meet somebody and I'll make it work. I'm a social person, I don't know why, I let those situations freak me out as much as they did. Well, I sort of know why, but yeah, I mean, that's the big thing. Always have a plan and have a backup plan, what was it? Was it what Mike Tyson always said, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. So a lot of my bumps and I keep standing back up and I keep going. And now I want to pay back what everyone in here has done for me. I want to pay it forward. When I'm in a channel, someone's group, and they, speaking of which, I remember to email Brian, when someone gives me a membership, I feel like, hey, I got to pay that forward. So I'm going to give someone else a membership. Maybe I won't give people 5 or 10 memberships, but, I always find that like important, to pay it forward if I can. Definitely. High 22Q. I have no what was going on with all that bar, but good. And yeah, Angie, that's all. Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard to overcome. And yes, I am absolutely kicking it to the curb. Like I said, I'm sure it'll be there, but I can walk up to somebody. Also helps if I know what they look like up front. Like Kelly, I knew what he looked like. I knew what Amy looked like. I knew what Dustin looked like. Lynn, I didn't know what she looked like. So like when Lynn introduced herself at Buffalo Wild Wings, oh, that's Lynn. So that helped once I started getting like to see faces. And that's why I think I went right to Kelly on that Saturday when we were in the parking lot. I appreciate that. Well, what are some of your guys' whys? Like, why are you still doing this? I mean, some of you have healing to do still. Some of you don't have healing to do still. What is your reason to keep going? Put your comments in there. Why we keep going. I'm going to keep doing my channel. I'm going to, as much as I do want to get to those hours and get monetized, I'm also going to put what I want on here. I like doing cooking videos. I like doing my sardine reviews. I like just coming on here and shooting the crap with people. And maybe I want to do a review because I decided to go somewhere and I'm filming my day at the park. YouTube's going to look at that and say, what the heck are you doing with your channel? And I don't care. I don't. I got to be me. I got to do what's going to be me. Okay, so I'm not going to be like Kendra. I'm not going to do karaoke on here. I am not going to sing. But when I do pick one of these channels and I can have like 10 people on at a time, we can do some live karaoke. I liked Amy's idea last night about doing the live cooking challenge. I wish I had a better setup to do it, but we'll make it work. I'm always willing to do a cooking challenge. I have plenty of ideas, things that we can do. I like watching Cooking with the Mafia with Chef Civi. I love cooking on there, and they had a couple of them doing Nutter Butters the other day, and they were doing them sugar-free. I did like a good Nutter Butter as a kid. I really did. Not going to lie. Nutter Butter cookies. Come on. Who didn't like a Nutter Butter? I liked anything peanut butter at that time. Oh, on a side note, I have not had peanut butter since my last incident of any kind. But I've been toying with a couple of recipes. I want to do my carnivore garbage plate that I did tease. That one I'm going to do, but it's going to be done in separate segments because I think I'm going to do a short on my mayo that I'm going to use in it. And then, yeah, it's pieces getting put together, basically. It's nothing. It's just a fun thing if you want some junk food. Kind of like one of those things, like if I still drank, I would make after I drank. But it's going to be carnivore-ish. I like making my stuffed schaffels. I'm actually going to be doing a recipe tonight for one of those, so you'll see that coming soon. I actually have 2 recipes in mind, and Jason and Kendra got me in the mood to start using my Stuffler again. So I'm excited to do that. And I think I'm going to use one of Dustin's waffles for it tonight because it's just, might taste better. My son is 11. I want to be able to play with his kids. I was 350 pounds and now I'm 220. There you go. Way to go, Wayne. That's fantastic. That's a great reason. I don't even know if my kids want to have kids someday. But I just want to see my kids get older. My daughter's going into her senior year this year. I'm going to cut back on my umpiring and officiating this season because I want to make sure I'm going to her sporting events. I go to them. I don't always go to the away ones, but there are times when I have games and stuff when she has games. This is it. One more year of this. She goes away to college somewhere. I'm not going to be driving 3 hours to go to a college game all the time, but I will. But that's a great reason. I don't go to the gym every day. I was at the gym this morning. I generally go 3 to 4 days a week. I have my friend actually who I'm house sitting for right now. He gave me a great training plan, and we're getting going with it. So, and now I'm starting to see the progress. I'm feeling the upgrade. I'm feeling getting stronger. And that's where I'm kind of like playing with my numbers, like how much fat, how much protein. It's been a little bit of a battle, but now that's a new why for me. Why am I going to the gym? Because I want to get stronger. I want to get leaner. I want to look better. I want to fit into smaller clothes still. I have so many whys. That's the big thing. I have so many whys. I mean, I'll never run out of whys. The whys when it comes for me for coaching people is that it's going to be like, okay, you have a short term. Do you have a long term? What is our situation? That's the big thing with the whys. I keep going for mental health. I'm super strict for that reason. Hey, you know what? And that's great, Aaron. Welcome, Aaron. I love watching Aaron's videos in the morning. I always put them on. She's like one of the first ones that pop up, her and Werewolf for me. I love watching them. I love all the animal sounds in the background when you're outside. That's fantastic too. And look at that. She is doing it with, basic stuff. You don't need fancy equipment to work out. We don't need gym memberships. I mean, I have a gym membership because my wife works at the center and there's a gym there. So we get it for free. So that's why I have a gym membership. There's a great 24/7 workout facility just down the road from me where I live. Problem is they want to charge you like $40 a month. And the equipment's like, it's good, but I can't pay $40 a month for a gym membership. Would I go more? Of course, because it's right down the road. Now I have to drive 25 minutes or so to get to my gym. Luckily it's right near my office. So tomorrow I don't start till 9. So I'm going to hit up the gym tomorrow morning as well. I like getting my workout in. I went early this morning, which is usually good because it's usually like if you go super early, like when they open, I think they open at 5:30. You go between like 5:30 and 8. Generally, it's people who are going before work, want to get in, want to get out, and that's it. Last Monday, I went at like 10 or 11 o'clock. And no offense to the older people, like bless their hearts, they're still in there doing the work. But it's just like, come on. I need to get on this machine. And I usually ask nicely, like, hey, how many more sets do you have? Or, hey, can I jump in with a quick set? But yeah, I had a good workout. It's kind of funny when I was on with Thomas, he was talking about his shoulder. I had right shoulder surgery on my rotator cuff years ago. I used to barely be able to lift up my arm. Now I can lift it up, but like that's sore. So I don't know what's going on there. If it needs a cleanup again, or it's just a big knot, but it's just annoying. And I had this toe cramp. I've never had a toe cramp. Has anyone here ever had a toe cramp? Just in your toe, like your big toe, and maybe a little bit up the foot, just a little bit. And then eventually it went to the ankle a little bit, but the ankle went away, but then it was the toe. I'm like, what the heck? And I can still feel it now. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think I've been drinking enough water the last couple of days probably, but I've just never had a toe cramp. Everyone's saying hi to Erin. And yeah, Erin is a big motivation for me. I mean, how she finds the time. I mean, she's got 10 kids. Amazing. And it always looks hot where she is. It always looks hot. Today was very humid here. I mean, we were in the 80s, but it was very disgustingly humid. Any more humidity, I would have been like swimming outside. So Angie's got a lot of healing to do. I'm surprised it happens. I started 3/1/26, lost 83 pounds today. Way to go. That's fantastic. Let me see if I have some noisemakers here. I'm sure there's noisemakers here somewhere. But that is definitely fantastic results. Way to go. That's just great news. That is fantastic. Where are these? I know there's applause here somewhere. Huh. You know, I hate the StreamYard stuff sometimes. I do. I tell you. What is this? No, that's a timer. What did that do? Anything? Oh. No. Well, oh, there we are. There you go. I hope you guys can hear that. We can also do. But way to go. I don't know if that's loud or not. Okay, that sounds louder than me now. But no, that's fantastic. And you still have a way to go. So you want to be healthy and strong. And that's fantastic. I don't know what's going on with Barb here. QCAT is 22Q equals I. Can anyone decipher this for me? If anyone can just decipher this for me, I'm confused. There's people saying hi to each other still. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's so much to live for. I still want to travel a lot too. You know, I work my butt off. You know, this August is usually when we can do stuff, just because my daughter plays travel softball. So July, June are usually pretty busy. But this year it's like, well, what do you want to do? And it's kind of been held up by my daughter because you want to go visit some schools. Is it next weekend? I think it is. What's the date here? Where's my calendar? Yeah, next weekend she's got we got a camp to go to. So like there's going to be one school visit. And she's doing I think October, she's doing an overnight at another school. And it's a weird August, but we're trying to find something to do for a few days. We can go to an amusement park probably somewhere. But now a lot of the amusement parks we want to go to are only open on weekends down in like the Carolinas and Virginia. But we'll see. We'll see. I could take them to a keto event, Carnivore event. We can go Boston. That. Speaking of events, if anyone hasn't noticed, I don't know if Amy put it out there, but she did just put out, I don't know if she's put it on any social media, next year in August, which I got to find out if my family's going to go with me, at Potato Creek. We're going to be doing a little bit of a camping trip. There's cabins available. I think for the 4 days, it's just under $400 for the cabin. And I think when I looked at it, it says it sleeps up to 8. So, you know, if people are going, you know, someone just has to book a room. If a bunch of people want to just share rooms or whatever, however they want to do it. But I'm sure Amy will be posting more information. She mentioned it last night, so I don't think I'm spoiling anything with regards to that. I hope not. But yeah, definitely that's going to go on next year, and that's going to be in August 12th range to the 15th. And it'll be nice. Yeah, I mean, $400 for 4 nights. I mean, even if you got a cabin for yourself and your family, but, you know, I'm sure we'll be looking at people wanting to, you know, share rooms and stuff like that, just because if my family doesn't want to go with me and I want to go, I don't need a cabin of 8 for myself. So, you know, we should all get together maybe in one of Amy's meetings, or, you know, everyone who's interested in going, just kind of all get an idea of what everyone wants to do. Because the cabins are going to go quick. And the thing is, she doesn't know if the cabins are the ones that are getting taken right now are people that we know or just people in general. There's only so many cabins available. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that and at least get a couple of the cabins booked. And then if people want to bring their family and there's not room, I'm sure there's places people can stay. We'll figure it out. Aaron, I've been listening for a while, folding laundry. Well, I got laundry in the wash that needs to go to the dryer. If I had some cool video to do right now, I would just put it up and I would go flip my laundry to the dryer, but I don't, so that's okay. And we got, just people saying, just talking amongst each other. I definitely appreciate that. I mean, we're all doing it. We're all killing it, because even if we're struggling, we're not hiding. Like, that's something before. Like, if I was struggling, if I was gaining my weight back and stuff right now, I wouldn't be coming to these things. I'd be like too ashamed. Like, I've gained it all back. And I'm accepting of the fact that I'm probably going to gain some weight back at some point, because I never intended to get to this weight that I'm at right now. I weighed in yesterday after doing my sardine fast at 168. I was happy if I got down to 180, and I just kept getting down. But now, working out in the gym, I'm building up muscle, so that's probably going to go up. And I mean, I'm sensing it. If I go back up, even if I wound up at, when all is said and done, at 180, I'm 100% fine with it. 100%. That could have, for all I know, that could have been 200 pounds less than my highest weight ever, because I don't know if I ever truly knew my highest weight ever. And everyone's just saying hi. What's everyone eating tonight? What's everyone going to be making for dinner tonight? Anything good? Anyone eating anything good here? Like I said, I'm going to be making this shaffle. And that's kind of like part of it is what I made for the family for dinner, so I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good stuffed shaffle recipe. And honestly, if you people make wraps, you can use the bulk of it in a wrap. You don't even need to, do it as a stuffed shaffle or even in a shaffle sandwich. But it's definitely, hi, Lizzie. Sorry, I missed you. Hope you are well. But yeah, it's, I'm just loving doing it. Like, I put a poll up, like, what do you guys want to see cook, like, for recipes in the future? And, majority said carnivore, but then Dustin's like, just cook what you like to eat. And I do. I put shorts up of my eggs and my steak this morning. I have a lot of whys. Wendy's got tons of whys. That's perfect. Well, I mean, obviously, we would rather you not have to worry about getting to your whys, but you know what I mean. Healing physically, emotionally, optimal health. Whole extended family is obese. Mother died of NAFLD. I'm not sure, and didn't drink. I'm not sure what NAFLD means. Her 28 meds for diabetes was her. Oh, okay. 28 meds. Oh man, that's a lot of meds. I mean, this, I could only imagine, like, if we knew what we knew now 20 years ago, like, how much we could have helped our family and friends. As Dr. Kill says, we're all going to wind up in the same place someday, and we don't know when that day is going to be, but we want to do everything we can to extend it to be as far away as possible. I could get into a car wreck. I'm not going to win any more car wrecks, and that be it. But hey, as long as we're doing everything we can today to ensure we come back tomorrow, that's what matters. Exercise helps me to feel relaxed, comfortable, and confident. Absolutely, Barb. In people exercising, definitely you need a why to want to exercise, because whoever wants just to exercise. Most people have a why for that as well. And, I love it because, it's making me get more, more strength, making me feel better. But it definitely does help with the mind. Is anyone else like that? Like, when you go to exercise, like, there's days when I go to the gym and I am just not motivated. I'm like, I could just turn around and go home now. I don't want to do this. But then I get changed. I start my workout routine and I'm fine. I got my music in my earbuds, or I'm listening to someone's show, and I'm good. Usually this morning I was listening to Werewolf, her morning video that she did. And I've been looking at a lot of cooking recipes lately. I want to try making one of those, like, cottage cheese flatbreads. But the one thing I need to be careful of with those, like, more not carnivore, but dirty carnivore keto-ish recipes, I don't want to get in bad habits of eating stuff that have negative impact. I can easily overeat cottage cheese, easily. And, even though it's pretty clean. It's still not, it's not ideal. I would rather eat regular cheese than cottage cheese. But I was really thinking about this the other day. When I started, I was strict. I was doing my, beef, butter, bacon, eggs, steaks, keeping it simple. Now that I'm kind of at my goals and off my meds, I find myself getting more, lackadaisical. And when I say lackadaisical, eating more cheese, like a shuffle. If I make a shuffle, that's got a lot of cheese in it, and I'm adding cheese most likely to it somewhere, and I'm getting a little bit more cute with my recipes. And don't get me wrong, I love doing them. I'm going to continue to do them because it's food I like to eat and I need variety. But I got to remember that, maybe if I'm going to do my recipes, that'll be my treat for the week. The rest of the week, I'm going to just stick to pretty strict carnivore or, as I've been going the last few months. So it's not cheating because, I'm cheating on carnivore with keto. Call the police. Everyone's saying hi to Lizzie. But I do get jealous. Like those videos when Aaron's like just cutting into a steak when I'm seeing that at like 7 a.m. Oh man. I'm like, damn, I want a steak now. My why, Barb, is to be healthier and not die prematurely. Exactly. Be able to hike Washington waterfalls, enjoy nature, time, and family. Hey, that's fantastic. I love nature walks. I live close to Niagara Falls, so there's the gorge there that people like to go walking in. I love walking around the Canadian and American side of the falls. I know for me, I always just say I'm going across to Canada to Niagara Falls. And I forget, a lot of people don't have that luxury. Like when I go to Niagara Falls, I'm like, oh, look, there's a waterfall. It's the world's largest toilet. It's no big deal to me. I've seen it a billion times. And, it's cool, but I never really look at it anymore as being one of the 8 wonders of the world. I never look at it like that. I just see it's just water going over a fall. But we got so many nice parks around here. And I just love going out in nature and walking, and that's kind of why I want my family to kind of jump on board with me with this. Like, again, not go keto, carnivore fully, just, improve. So, we can go on these hikes, go on, nice adventures. I remember going on a hike it's down this little path, but it was really rainy. So we were getting muddy and my kids took a picture. I hate nature. They did a little video. I hate Mother Nature because it was like raining on us and everything was wet. It was really funny. I miss doing that. And I look forward to getting to more of that again going forward. I know Kelly, after his hip surgery, that's a big thing that he was talking about. He wants to go through Missouri on a bike, and that's fantastic. That's a huge why for him. Yep, that's it. Look great for an older person. There you go, Lynn. And you look fantastic. You look fantastic. Keep up the good work. Our heat index today, 107. Oh my gosh. But you went outside and you busted it, right, Amy or Aaron? You went outside and you still got your work done. Got no other choice but to. Flipping fantastic, Angie. Ooh, Wendy's out there. Lynn, did you notice on Donna's Friday, I wanted you to choose one of Aaron's amazing shirts as a gift from me. Please pick one out, whatever shirt, color, size wanted, send it to Amy. Oh, that's very nice of you, A. Mason. Very nice of you. Fantastic. You know what, Brian, I was talking to him a little bit earlier, and he was on with Anita last night, and he won a free membership. And he already had a membership. So she said, well, is there someone you want to gift it to? And he said, yes, absolutely. And he's gifting me the membership to Anita's group. So I'm very appreciative of that, very thankful for that. So Brian, thank you very much. Everyone knows my love for Brian. I'm not going to say it again now. Everyone knows it. Hey, Thursday night at 6:00, Brian and I are going live. We are doing an interview about life after gastric bypass surgery. Plug that now. It is not Brian's story that we've heard. It is not my story that we've heard. It is the story specific to the surgery. So, yeah, no, it may not be a topic that everyone's interested in, but I'm interested in it. And I know there's people that have had the surgery, are thinking about it, or in the process of having the surgery, and we want to share some valuable information. And I will release the original interview at some point after Thursday night. It was an hour and 50 minutes. I tried editing it, and I'm like, Brian and I are great. Like, I'm sure when we finally meet in person one day, it's going to be like we're best friends. Like, we've known each other our whole lives. Like, we get off on tangents and stuff. We joke with each other about the Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs. I put that picture up. I showed him wearing the Bills stuff. But, his story is so inspiring. And there's a lot of people out there, especially in this community, that, struggle with the same things that I struggle with, and maybe Brian struggles with when trying to do this lifestyle after gastric bypass surgery. One of the biggest things is it's hard for me to do one meal a day. I can, but it's tough. And so, yeah, we will, I'm sure, get into a little bit of the history, but we're not going to do too much, recapping everything. We keep it focused, and, we'll answer some questions. We'll just have some fun. So if anyone is interested in jumping in, please give us a shot there on Thursday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time, by the way. I wonder if his wife will be home. Maybe we can get Deanna on camera if she's home. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Welcome. This is my friend Matt that I met through Tuber Chats, a great supporter. So for anyone who's looking to grow their channel, Matt is a great supporter. He's into the video games, and he was playing Grand Theft Auto, and I like Grand Theft Auto. So that one is a good one. That's one of the ones that I actually watch. Not that I just run. Not that I don't, watch everything. What a sweetheart you are, Mason. Don is live, but wasn't sure what you meant. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, I get it now. Hubs and I want to go. Are you guys talking about Amy's, Angie, are you talking about Amy's meetup? Terry, welcome, Terry. Now that you mention it, I have it set on my phone as well. And I don't think I got a notification of this as well. Kind of funny that you mentioned that, because I'm looking at my phone as we speak, and I didn't get that like half-hour notification. I wonder if it was something I did on my end. Did anyone else get a notification that I was going live? I know YouTube is very weird. I've had to actually click. Originally, when I just hit the bell icon, I could just do that. But now I think it automatically defaults to personalized. So now I just have it on all the channels. I always get a notification. I don't bother with trying just like personalize them or anything like that anymore. So I don't know. YouTube's weird like that. Like, I don't get Lance's notifications. I think I got his over the weekend on Sunday it was, but I don't get any of his. I just don't get it. And yeah, Lance will be coming on in about a half hour. He's in his fasting. So he's doing well. Everyone's doing really well. I love that everyone just keeps showing up to all the different groups. We all keep supporting each other. I mean, we all know we're busy. We can't be 24/7 on YouTube. I know it drives my wife crazy when I'm, watching a live or just, chatting with people. But, this is what keeps me motivated. And I'd rather do this than watch a rerun of Food Network Star or something, Definitely. Oh, yeah. Now I'm thinking about that shuffle I'm going to make tonight. That's going to be good. Actually, I got 2 of them. I'm only making one tonight, and the other one I'll probably make in a couple of days and post it. But tonight's going to be a good one. Tonight is going to definitely be a good one. I'm not sure when I'm going to release that one yet. Maybe Wednesday or Friday, maybe. We'll see. We shall see. My pull up and teach back returning friends and tech friends. Okay, yep, Terry, yep. It's in the start of it. And I'm sure Amy's going to be posting something on her page soon. But the cabins are, I think, they're going quick. So I gotta kind of get an idea from my family if it's just going to be me going or if it's going to be, all of us. Well, okay, so I got a message. We'll talk about it when I get home. So, plus you got to put down, and it's, I think, half that you got to put a cabin. Probably should all just like get a cabin, and then we can figure out, everyone who wants to get a cabin, we just get it, and then we kind of figure it all out later. That might be an idea too. Roast chicken, green beans, and cauliflower rice is dinner. Ooh, Barb, that sounds so tasty. Chicken, I would definitely load up green beans with some butter. I've never liked rice cauliflower. I don't know why. I just have never liked it. I like cauliflower. I've just never been a fan of rice cauliflower. I don't know why. It's like one of those imitation things that, no, it's not rice. It's definitely cauliflower. But that sounds very good. That sounds very filling, very tasty. Terry, I got a nasty headache this evening, lack of water today. Yeah, I did drink a little too much of the diet soda today. So I'm going to definitely have to drink up a lot of water tonight to make up for it. Get some extra electrolytes because this stupid toe cramp is just ticking me off. Everyone just saying hi. When I did the sardine fast, I actually turned it into the last day. Instead of eating sardines, I just fasted for 30-something hours. I just wasn't hungry. So that's how I did my weekend. So I think I'm going to do a sardine fast, like the 3 days, probably twice a month. I'm going to keep incorporating sardines in my diet on a regular basis, but I'm not going to like overly do it because you can get sardine burnout. Okay, so you're going to try doing that? Yeah, I think, is this Lance's last weekend, or does he have one more week of the 72-hour before he goes to the alternate day? I can never remember. I can barely remember what I'm doing, let alone what everyone else is doing. Be cool, hand Luke, and have a huge bowl of hard-boiled eggs. Ooh, hard-boiled eggs? That's going to be part of my garbage plate when I make that. That's going to be tasty. I love a good hard-boiled egg. Actually, I like soft-boiled eggs. I usually cook them. I'll boil them for like 4 to 5 minutes, and then I'll shock them right away so the whites are done, but then it's still creamy in the middle. That's my favorite. How's the hula hoop? Oh, yeah, everyone's doing the hula hoop. Everyone's doing the hula hoop channel. I didn't buy a hula hoop. I just actually bought some weight gloves, so when I'm at the gym, I'm not tearing up my hands. If it's in the house, it's getting eaten. Yep. Exactly. If it's in the house, it's getting eaten. You haven't stopped. Well, never stop. Keep going. You should, Aaron, okay, so this will show my age a little bit here. You guys all know how old I am. I'm 48. Anyone here ever watched The Brady Bunch? So I think of this episode every time I see Aaron doing the hula hooping. When Cindy and what the heck was the youngest kid's name? Cindy, there's a lovely lady. Cindy was the little girl. The little boy, was it Bobby? Was he the littlest one? But they tried doing the teeter-totter, breaking the world record. So every time I see Aaron doing the hula hooping, I'm thinking maybe she can do a world record hula hooping. Just something to consider, Aaron. Just something to consider. But I just always remember that episode. I don't know. That just pops to my head. I think, yeah, Bobby and Cindy. But yeah, they didn't get it. But they have like the Guinness Book of World Record people there. And they're like, well, isn't there a record for these kids? So I just always remember that one. Oh, wait, what's hubby? Hubby's gone back to Ontario, and I'm here for a week. Before I join him back to an empty fridge, except for eggs. Eggs and bacon. What are you going to do? And what is someone to do with eggs and bacon? I bought cottage cheese to make the bread. Now I'm hesitant. I'm going to make it and just give it a try. Eventually, I'm going to do it. It's like one of those things that I get lazy, do it. Cheeseburger soup video from Ria. Yes. I love making cheeseburger soup. I don't remember if I made a cheeseburger soup recipe yet. The one thing with doing like recipes, like I don't like stealing like recipes. I mean, it's so hard like to like not do a recipe that's been done somewhere. Just put your own twist on it. But yeah, cheeseburger soup's amazing. Love me cheeseburger soup. I made that cheeseburger soup and yeah. That's what I love about like the fall. I love like when it starts getting cool, soup season. That's my favorite. Getting some chili. I can't wait to make the chili that I want to make this year. It'll be carnivore-ish. I won't include the beans. If my family wants beans in it, I'll make a small pot for them. But I have some ideas of what I want to do, and I'm just looking forward to it. I want to make it now, but my daughter will eat chili anytime. But I try not to overly spice it. Chili's always so good. There you go. So I'm telling you, go for the Guinness Book of World Records. And that's awesome. Welcome to Auntie's. You're too nice. Everyone's sharing the love, and that's so nice that you're sending her a shirt. That's absolutely awesome. Brian is fantastic. I can't say enough about Brian. I think he's in with Dr. Kiltz right now. I think they're doing their Zoom or something. Brian was actually telling me the other day when Dr. Kiltz wasn't on, and I was just having that morning where I wasn't understanding my ketones, and I went in at 6:30. That I got raided by a bunch of people that weren't wanting to deal with Mitch for a short time. So they all came over for me for a bit. Yeah, Brian's great. And, that's cool. I love having the memberships, and I would love to be able to be a member and support everyone. I really would. I mean, financially, it's just not possible. I wish I could, I definitely wish I could. There's only a couple that I actually do financially right now on my own that I haven't won it, a month membership. And, it's not that I don't support all of you. It's just, it's tough. It's definitely tough. I mean, yeah, people say, well, $2 or $3 a month, what's that? I'm like, well, when it's $2 or $3 a month times 5 or 6, that starts adding up. That definitely starts adding up. But I will be rotating them to share the love with people. And then I know there's a lot of people that don't even, ask for it. And, they get it. That's fantastic. Okay, Jeff got a notification. Good. Oh, yes. Thank you. I appreciate that because apparently I'm very bad at doing this. Please subscribe to my channel, comment, hit the thumbs up button if you like what I'm doing. Thank you. I am horrible about that. I've learned so much since doing Amy's class about how to improve my videos and simple things I'm not doing. And I think that's what's actually got a lot more of my videos out there, which is cool. But I'm trying to learn. I am. Lynn, YouTube doesn't even notify you of your own channel going live. No. It's a good thing I remembered. Yeah, I didn't get a notification of it. It's so odd. So odd. Oh, you know what? Maybe no. It should still notify me. Never mind. I don't know. YouTube's weird like that. It's really weird. I got one. Okay, they went out. Yes. I completely agree with you, Angie. I've been watching videos on tips for improving your channel, little things that I don't think of. And like I said, I do eventually want to do the a paid version of one of these streams just so I can do more. I know I can bring people on now, 1 or 2, but I can't play an intro video here. I don't know if I can on Restream or not, doing a free version. But I'm going to start after this week. I'm going to use Restream a little bit just to see how it is, see how I like it. And then I'm going to use, I think, what was the other one? Streamlabs. I'm going to try Streamlabs for a little bit. Just give it a shot. And then I'm going to pick one. I really like StreamYard so far, but the cost of it for the month, nope. And not that I wouldn't mind sharing it with people. I know Amy and Tom and I think Christy and someone else are doing it, and that's great. But then you got to run into like, you can't do stuff at the same time. And you really need that trust issue because they can go in and mess with your stuff. And not that I wouldn't trust the people I do it with, but again, weird. Really interested in the gastric bypass live. Will it be on your channel? Yes, I will be doing it on my channel. It's in my live, so it'll similar to this. It'll come up and it'll be the same 6 o'clock. John Together Strong has an app, and he's building. I know he's working on his website. It's going to be like a TV guide for creators. So you put your stuff in there so people can see when everyone's going live, which is great. And John Together Strong's got that. He's working on that. And that's going to be fantastic when that's fully operational. Like I call it like the Death Star. It's going to be great. And, that was what I was trying to do with Brian. I'm like, when can we do this? Because like I said earlier, I don't want to jump into other people's like times, like Tuesday nights. No, I mean, you have Carnivore. I mean, you have Carnivore Talk tonight, I think, with Bob. Is that tonight? You have Dustin going tomorrow. Chris Cook in Nashville's going tomorrow. So it's so hard. So I'm like, let's do Thursday at 6. Maybe, it's a rough time for people, but at the same time, I don't think we're stepping on anyone's toes. And if I do, I'm sorry. I try not to. But you know what? You know what's great is a lot of people go back and watch the replays and help support us. Like I'm trying to improve my channel hours. If I can get to 4,000 before February, it's great. I'm not gonna do a YouTube video like, hey, we need to do, I'm not doing that. I am taking steps to improve it. I'm going with Tuber Chats. Aaron actually introduced me to Tuber Chat, and it's a great community, and everyone helps everyone get their hours. And, I found actually some really great connections there. And I'm so happy for a lot of the connections. That's how I met Jason, Kendra. That's how I met them. Chef Civi. So many great supporters there. And I'm learning a lot of fun stuff too. I'm finding so many channels I would never looked at before. And oh my gosh, Grandma, there are so many crocheting channels out there. Just start a crocheting channel, and you're golden, or a travel channel. Travel channel or a crocheting channel, and you are good, or a gaming channel. People will watch you play video games. As long as they're good games, I don't mind watching. Jeff, what do we got going on here? It's a miserable, muggy, I used to hate golfing. When I golfed all the time, I used to hate golfing in the heat. Like the middle of the day, dry heat, I hated it. I hated it. But I miss golfing, but Jeff, I truly miss it. Do you guys continue your regular workouts when you are fasting? Yes, I do continue my workouts when I'm fasting. I'm always making sure I'm taking extra electrolytes because if I am fasting and I don't drink enough electrolytes, I will cramp, and it sucks. I get nervous about it. So I haven't done a long fast while I'm working out yet. So I don't know how I'll react then, but working out in a fasted stage is fantastic. Like if I've been fasting for 24 hours, I feel great. I've never worked out on more than a 48-hour fast, but never have. But yeah, I would keep working out, but this is not medical advice, Barb. Listen to your body. If you don't feel good, don't do the workout. Do less, drink more water, or break your fast. Hi, Ryan. How are you doing tonight? I had some polar sardines for the first time, but they are smoked. Oh, yeah. Did you have the round can like I did in my video with the clear top? They are very smoky. But yeah, they're very, very smoky. Now, I love that extra smoke flavored. I love that. So, yeah, if you don't like a lot of smoke, those aren't the ones to get. But if you like smoky, they're good to go there. But yeah, I love those polar sardines. Those are my favorite of like the more reasonable ones. Those French ones are great, but it's just $7 a can. Can't do that all the time. Speaking of which, I got to see if Larry's even tried that one yet. I am on type 2 diabetic meds. Yep, I was on metformin. I just got off metformin. So that was the only one I was on, and I'm off that, and you can get there too. I'm expecting, like, I've been watching my blood sugar numbers with my CGM, and they have been higher. But when I was in Healing Humanity the other night, their chat, they even said expect it to go up because now it's going to start going to be. If it starts getting too high, then I might have to go on a low dose of them again, because I don't want it to get out of control. But we'll keep an eye on it over the next few months. But yeah, you can definitely reverse it and get off of it. But again, talk to your doctor, work with your doctors on that. Like Amy said last night, I am always going to have my statin with me. It's always going with me. We'll leave it at that. Here in the round and round. Yeah. Erin, she is such an inspiration. She really is. I would love to do one pull-up one day, maybe someday, maybe. I can do the assisted pull-ups on the machine at the gym, like that, the weight helps you. I think Amazon probably, and there we go, Amazon. I just had to spend $50 on a thing for my daughter to improve her pitching. You have been swimming for an hour every day. Swimming, great workout. It has a gym. Look who we got in the house. Keto rock stars, Amy herself. Yes, Amy, I spread the word a little bit earlier about these rooms. Sorry, I hope you don't get mad at me. I don't know if you posted it yet. I got to talk to my wife, Amy, when we get home to know if it's just me coming or if I'm bringing the family with me. But yeah, those rooms, not too bad they wouldn't let you book like just a segment of the rooms. Like, would they like if you called them, Amy, could we like hold so many rooms for like a month or something? Do you think they would do that? Everyone's saying hi to Amy. Golden Girls in the house. When you started Carnivore, after the initial water loss, when did you start losing weight? Hey, great question. That is a fantastic question, Golden Girl, and welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before, and if I have, I'm sorry. So I lost the water weight right away, and then I started losing weight. For the most part, every week I was losing weight for a little while, and then I would stall for a little bit. My body would adjust, and then I would stall again. So you should see a pretty decent weight loss over the first couple of weeks, even past the water. Again, not medical advice, not saying you will, but it definitely, it did move for me, but it might have been a pound here and there. And I would say one of the big things it's like, how strict are you being if you're starting? Like, are you adding additional seasonings? Because I cut all that stuff out. The only seasonings I was having at that point was salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder here and there, butter. Well, that's not a seasoning, but I was having butter, a little bit of cream in my coffee. And other than that, I was very strict about what I was eating. Bacon grease, stuff like that. So, if you've just started, and you can leave in the comments, where you stand or like what's going on. But if you're being strict to it, you're eating till you're full, you should see weight coming off. And it may be a pound, it might be a half a pound. I don't obsess with weighing every day. I never did. I just weighed once a week. I have my friend, coincidentally, whose house I'm watching right now. He weighs himself every day, but he's on a different journey than me. But yeah, the weight started coming off pretty quickly. I won't lie. And it was a steady weight loss, but I would stall. Amy just saying hi to people. We got Rick in the house. I got to meet Rick. Rick is fantastic. Hey, Mason's in the house. Kills just got out. Okay, Amy. Yep. Brian was telling me Kills was going on at 5:30, and I always forget that he has the 5:30. So Mondays are rough. Mondays are a rough time to get lives in. I'm sorry. I know I should have went to Dr. Kilton and watched him. Dude, but they don't show those on replay, I don't think. People just continuing to say hi to each other. Swimming is a good form of exercise. Yes, swimming is an excellent form, especially if you have ailments, because you're not putting stress on your knees. I know a lot of people that do like just walking in the pool. Try running in the pool, and that's great exercise. Great resistance, easy on the joints. People just saying hi to Amy. I'm only 12 minutes behind in my comments. Oh, just people saying hi. Brenda's back around again, or maybe, oh, she's been listening in the background. Isabel, look at this. I route my memberships. I get it. Rotate my memberships. I get to it. Okay, then that, hey, and that's spreading the wealth. Absolutely. That's a great way to do it, Angie. You show some support everywhere. Or, if I don't get a membership somewhere and they have a super chat, I just might do a super chat. Something like that. Like, here, I'm supporting. And we got Keto. We got Amy. And that's right, Amy. You should be doing other stuff, but this is what you do. And, this is what you do. You support everyone. So you find time to fit it in. Brian's in the house. We have the Mighty Menawa. So I definitely see the group that's coming over from Kilts right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone had fun time with Dr. Kilts. I'm only going to go a few more minutes because our friend Lance is going to be coming on shortly. So I, definitely appreciate everyone going to cheer him on as well. It is Monday, so it's going to be Professor Lance tonight. I'm pretty confident Professor Lance is going to have some education for us. How are you doing, Menawa? Brian, I just spoke to you, so I know how you're doing. Amy's being busy. Amy is the hardest worker on YouTube. So we all got to make sure Amy gets up to all of her subscribers and all of her watch out or whatever she needs on her channel. We need to make sure she gets there because Amy works her tush off. And she's planning this Potato Creek thing and probably a lot of questions that we thought of. That's the exact video I'm editing. Okay. Talk Studio. Okay. But yeah, that might have been a good idea. We should have asked the Potato Creek. Could we just get a hold of rooms for so long? Because they're probably all going to go. But like people trying to figure out, is it just them coming by themselves? Or is it people bringing families? I'm actually, like I said, I'm going to talk to my family tonight when I get home in about an hour and see what they want to do. Because right there, if there's 4 of us, then that's 3 beds right there. But not to say we can't have other people in a cabin. Because it's going to be a grand old time. People just saying hi to each other. And that's, look, hey, everyone, it's Brian. Brian is saying hi to everybody here. Yes, Amy. Brian and I are going live on Thursday night to talk about Brian's gastric bypass surgery. The greatest mistake that he made, or no, that's not how he says it. The best decision he's ever made, or the worst decision he's ever made. Yeah, that's from my understanding. It's going to be like a TV guide for all of us creators to put our stuff out there so people can do it. Oh, yep, Amy, Angie. So if you go to book now, you'll have to go to advanced features or advanced settings to select the dates. If you go to that page, where's Amy? There. Okay. So yeah, when you click on that link, but then again, I don't know what link anyone's on. You go to book now, advanced search, and you type in the dates, August 12th, and you put 4, and then it's camping spot pick cabin. And it'll give you what's available. Cabins, August 12th. Length of stay, 4. I guess it really doesn't matter how many people are staying in the cabin. But yeah, the cabins, there's still a decent amount available. So again, I'm going to know my situation tonight, and I'll be able to share that with anyone else. If it's just going to be me coming, then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from what I'm looking at, there's 6 or 13 cabins still available when I just looked right now. I didn't click on one because I just don't know what my situation is yet. I got to talk to my family. Yes, 29 people. How many likes? I don't see the kind of thing like how many likes there are. So hopefully there's 29 likes if there's 28 people in the chat. And I appreciate it, everyone. I truly do. Nobody owns a time. Yeah, no, correct. No one owns a time, but I don't want to roll into someone else's time because, unfortunately, a lot of us, go to each other's stuff. Like, I don't want to roll into Dustin's time because I think Dustin's more cool than me. So people are going to watch Dustin and not me. It's life. But I would watch Dustin over me any day of the week. It is very confusing, Angie. And unfortunately, that's the state of Indiana site. I may have to do a video on how to book your site. And then, Amy, I was thinking, especially even if all the cabins are gone, we should find some other options around the area and put that somewhere. Like if there's hotels in the area or tent sites, maybe some people might want a tent. So that might be something we should look into as well. Angie, you can also call them and book over the phone. I think we may call them. Thanks, Amy. Hey, Brian. Because, that'll be good to know. Like, are people just coming with themselves? Are they bringing their families? Like, I'll be honest, my daughter's going away to college next year. So that's going to, August is the best time for me to do it. And I thank you, Amy, for doing it in August. I truly appreciate that. But, if it's me bringing my family, it's me bringing my family. We'll figure it out. Hi, everyone. Hey, thinking for myself, D. How are you, D? And I did not need to read Brian saying D. I remembered. Alicia. Everyone just saying hi to each other. Matt's still in the house here. Matt, how you doing? I'm just scrolling through here because we're going to be wrapping this up here pretty shortly. Just because... Lance has a live to do, and I got to get this laundry in the dryer so I can go home. And I may do a pop-up live somewhere during the week just when I go to Restream, just to try it out and just to play with it a little bit. So the first time I do a live on it, it's not new to me. So if anyone sees that, it might just say test. No big deal. Yes, we want everyone to book now. Yes, we do want everyone to book now. I call them and they will not hold. I can't purchase a cabin unless I'm staying in it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna get this going here. We're gonna get this going. I'm gonna find out tonight, and I'm gonna book my cabin tonight. If my family doesn't go with me, then they will. I'll have to find roommates because I don't need 8 beds for myself. No, it's only half of it, Angie. They only need half. I think it was 230 when I looked at it online. Something like that is what they said. That's a question for, I didn't look about cancel. I'm assuming this far in advance, probably. It's 8. Oh, yeah, that's right, Terry. You're on that screwy time, 8:30. Yeah, you're on that screwy time. Thanks for dropping in, Terry. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, half is good. We can do that. Do we mention the meet? No, it was just, I think it's just mentioning the getting, honestly. There was nothing there that said that. Yeah, that sucks. They wouldn't kind of let you just book so many rooms at once, to be honest. That's yeah, but being a state park, I get it. That's good to hear, Manawa. That is good to hear. Brian, have a good night, everyone. We'll see you, Brian. I know where you're going. No worries. Well, don't worry. They're going to understand what we're doing when we cover Potato Creek sign with a steak. They're going to know. Yeah, no, that's so funny. Aaron, wow, I just got notification of your live, but you've been, yeah. No, it's okay, Cynthia. Don't worry about it. That's YouTube for you. You're just getting notification for a live that started in an hour. Yeah, that's YouTube. No, okay, no, I get it. Yeah, that's how far the chat I am. I'm sorry. I'm like 7 minutes behind trying to catch up. Check in on Thursday, check out Sunday by 11. Holly Spring, how are you doing, Holly? Good afternoon. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for popping in. Yep, 13 cabins is what I saw. And in everyone, and if people just want to book the cabins, that if we just need 13 people to know they're definitely going, and we can book the cabins and we can figure everything else out. Like if you're going to have room for people to stay. I didn't see how the bedrooms looked. Like, are they like different bedrooms, or is it like one big opening? I think I might have asked you that question, Amy, if how it was. And, because if people are just looking to, bunk up with other people, it's not a normal thing. We should be fine. So we'll figure it out. So yeah, worst case, if someone needs a site to stay, a room, a bed, I'm sure someone's going to have room. Someone's going to be able to help out, because I'm pretty sure, Amy, we're not charging any type of like attendance fee. It's just the room, chip in for food, bring your own food or whatever we're doing, and that type of stuff. So for as far as I know, there's no cost to attend. As it gets closer, I think Amy's going to be a keynote speaker. I think Amy's going to definitely be a keynote speaker. I think if Brian can make it, I think Brian's going to be a good speaker. And I say we try to get a headliner. I say we try to get Sting, Garth Brooks. Let's get something. Come on, Amy. Everyone knows who Amy is, so we should be able to get a headliner easily. Karaoke night. Now, Erin might need 2 cabins if she's bringing all the kids. My 10 days are over. Yeah. I mean, if I got to do a tent, I got to do a tent. It doesn't matter to me. We'll figure it out. I just need a shower. Camden Wise, we are talking about up that we're going to be doing next August at Potato Creek. Oh, and she just said that afterwards. Okay, look at this. I'm almost getting caught up here. I'm sure people will want to come. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have any issue doing it. Well, Matt, we're going to go camping, Matt. I don't know about playing video games while we're camping, but we're going camping. I think there are 2 bedrooms with queen beds, and there are rollaways. Okay, we can figure it out. We're all adults. We can figure it out. We can all make it work. We're always going to, people will be out late if there's campfires, cooking steaks on a campfire. We're just all going to be having fun. Sleep where you want. People can bring sleeping bags and sleep on the floor. And there's any number of things we can do. We can figure this out. Amy, I'm more than happy to work with you any way I can and help you out, plan some stuff. And, I say, we are all starting to know enough people in this community. We might be able to get someone to show up to maybe chill out with us. Because what do all, like Dr. Kilt say? Plan a meetup. Hey, you never know. You never know who might come. We can just throw the invitations out there. Stacy, easy peasy keto. I love that name. Easy peasy Katie. But we can't plan a year ahead. Yeah, that's the tough thing, planning a year ahead. I'm off to Carnivore Teachers Live. Thank you. Hey, you're definitely welcome. That's why I'm going to be wrapping this up here in a minute, because I know there's a lot of other lives going on right now. And I really do got to get this laundry done. I got to go home, eat, do all that fun stuff. Chicken food. Yeah, we're all going to chip in. It's going to be a great time. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? I hope you are fantastic. We had nothing but good things to say about you a little bit earlier, Kelly. I hope you're doing well. We're actually going to be wrapping up here in a few minutes, Kelly. So, but I appreciate you stopping in. We've just been talking the last few minutes about this meetup. What am I speaking? Oh, crap. Huh? Yeah, you're definitely speaking at your own meetup. You're speaking at your own meetup. I nominate Amy to speak, headline speaker. And she'll have the introduction speech, and then she'll have the closing speech. And if we want to have little talks, little cooking demonstrations, we can do that. We'll be outside, so we get some like grilling demonstrations. We get enough pop-up grills. Maybe we can have like a little cook-off, have a couple of judges, and we can like all cook like a barbecue something or do something, and we can do that. Hi, Kelly. Kelly needs to book a cabin. I will be there at the meetup, the Caveman meetup. Sweet. Kelly's going to be there. And that's what I'm saying. We can all just figure out and plan the rooms. Like as long as we get all the rooms booked by us, you know, what are there, 6 beds in a room or a cabin times 6? That's a lot of beds. So there's a lot of possibilities. Yeah, Kelly, Amy sort of did a thing. Yeah. And if we want to, get some, we could also look at doing like something really crazy, like getting a pig or something, like getting like something like really big, like that we can roast or something, like everyone chip in for it. That would be kind of cool. Roast a pig. I wouldn't know how to do it. Liz is tense. So yeah. And I'm sure there'll be people willing to tent. Yeah. I mean, just give me a shower somewhere and I'll tent. If I can use someone's shower. Yeah, just let us all know, Amy. Let us all know, because everyone's going to help out. You shouldn't have to fork everything. This stuff in anyone else's. This is what ticket prices go to, and we're just all paying for a spot to sleep in. Let's all chip in for food, or stuff like that. Let's do that. Let's all chip in, and let's help out. Because some people, maybe it's too hard to bring food. But you know what? If someone's bringing something like $100 piece of meat, like, hey, I don't want to bring food, but here, I'll give you a few bucks for that. And again, no requirements to do it, but that could be something we can do, because we're not charging. There's not going to be any ticket prices, nothing like that. Just if you get 6 people in a hotel room for $100 a night, I mean that's not bad at all. That's not very expensive. So yeah, we'll definitely take care of everything, and we'll have fun. We're all going to help Kelly or Amy get this planned. Hopefully Brian will be nice and ready to go by then and heal up. I know he mentioned that kids go back to school in Indiana already during that, right, Amy? Like, aren't the kids all back in school at that time in August? So that might impact some parents being able to come or things like that. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time to plan all of that stuff. Hey, Uncle Charlie, Carnivore teacher is done? Check out Carnivore Talk tonight. Yep, oh yeah, yep, Carnivore Talk's on at 8 o'clock tonight. So yeah, I didn't think about that when Brian brought that up. Like his wife will be back to school teaching. Okay, well, look at that. Rick is designated second speaker. Yeah, we can, it'll be fun. Maybe just, a little round table or something. Let's have people talk. Maybe we just get not to like, what if we just do let's get a whole cow? Yeah. Okay, Amy. Now those get a little pricey. Then we will start having to charge for that. But yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, they're, maybe we just, everyone who's willing to speak, maybe we just put everyone's name in a hat, and one night we'll do like a campfire chat around a campfire. We'll get 4 or 5 people up there to talk. I mean, everyone knows my story. Everyone knows Brian's story. There's so many of you with stories to tell, and that is fantastic. Everyone's got a story to tell. So we'll have plenty of fun stuff to do. If people bring kids, we'll figure something out for kids. Yeah, there you go, Kelly. Kelly's in for the hog roast. I don't even know where to get a whole hog. I don't know how much that would cost. Beats me. But, I don't know where to get this stuff. Just ask me to chip in and I'll chip in. I'll do whatever I need to do. We'll have, maybe everyone just bring some coolers, fill it up with drinks, waters, sodas, whatever anyone wants. Yeah, I see what you're just about to say, Amy, and I didn't think about that either. Yeah, food. I mean, really, we're not going to be in the middle of nowhere. There'll be stuff around if we need anything. I mean, you never know. Someone might get the munchies at 1 o'clock in the morning, fire up a grill, and let's make some hot dogs at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we didn't think about that. Hopefully someone will bring a game of whatchamacallit, the toss. Why can't I think about it? Why is it drawing a name here? You know what I'm talking about, that the beanbag toss game. Or we could play Uncle Charlie, probably not. I mean, I'm not going to tell anyone what they can bring or not bring. But you know what I was just thinking? what if we came up with like a beer pong game, but for like something like carnivore meats or something? Do something like fun like that. Cornhole, yes, cornhole. That would be cool. Like a beer pong game, but with like carnivore stuff, or maybe like hot sauces or something. Maybe we can do like a chicken wing, like hot sauce eating contest. We could like grill up some wings, and then we could or air fry some wings and put them in a hot sauce and see like who can eat more. Some fun stuff like that, like a hot dog eating contest or sardine eating contest. Come on, let's do it. Sardine eating contest. Look at this. Amy, I hope you're writing all this stuff down as we speak. I really do. Yeah. So, Amy, why don't we get a couple of us that really want to work with you and do this and help out with it? And maybe just set up, a little group. Maybe we can do a little meeting and start like maybe just put some stuff together, get a little ideas, and because I'd be more than happy to reach out to some of the other bigger like creators to see if they'd be willing to come maybe for a night, speak, something like that. I'd definitely be more than willing to reach out, send a nice email, and definitely, I will 100% do that. You have more pull than I have, and other people have more pull than me, to be honest. Can we get Rick to come up with some iguana? But yeah, maybe we should get like a little like group that want to help out and do some planning. So just reach out to me about that. No, I have to get a permit for. Okay, so this is going to be alcohol-free, people. We don't need a permit we don't need alcohol. Yeah, let's let's not worry about that. And we can worry about that, I guess, as it gets closer. Oh, hot sauce. Let's go all the pops until we are camping. Get all the pops while we are camping. Oh. We're going to have fun. Let's, make sure we're recording a lot of this, because who knows what this will turn into in the future. And Amy, you're starting it. You might be starting the next meat stock for all you know. Listen, Amy, I'm part of the committee. So worst case, I have a bed in Amy's room. I have a floor in Amy's room. Take up a collection to get Rick here? Yeah, we can do it. We can figure it out. Mini meat stock? Yeah, mini meat stock. This we can call. So, okay, everybody. Well, we've been going for a while. We've been going for almost an hour and a half now. I am so sorry to cut into Lance's time. I appreciate everyone coming in here. Anyone who jumped in late, I am trying to get my watch hours up. So if anyone wants to watch the replay, I would appreciate it. You don't have to. But, I do hope that you guys like, you like the video here. You subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. You hit that comment. You leave some comments, because I always appreciate that. Amy has a great plan. We're going to have a lot of fun doing this. And I love doing this kind of planning. And we're planning this stuff. Well, okay, so if he doesn't have a valid license, well, he's got to have a license. He drives for work, doesn't he? I would hope he has a license. Especially if he has to drive to go to work. I guess I shouldn't assume. Rick was in here earlier. He might have jumped out. But yeah, I just assume he does. But we can figure that out. Maybe we can get Papa to come up here. And maybe he'll pick up Rick on the way. That would be fantastic. Maybe Papa will come up. But yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna have a lot of fun, Amy. And I will definitely help you plan it. I am more than happy. I would be honored to do that. So everyone, again, thank you for your time tonight. My name is Aaron. I am the Carnivore-ish guy. Health coaching coming soon to a theater near you. And everyone jump on. A lot of creators going tonight, but my next favorite is Lance. So jump on and say hi to Lance, everyone. Amy, just keep in touch with me. We'll figure it all out. We'll make it work. Have a great night, everyone. No end credits. Sorry.